am a steward of the land. I am a student. I am a human being. My purpose for this page that I'm making right now is to destigmatize homelessness and destigmatize homeless people. I am homeless, and I've been homeless for 6 years. That comes with a lot of different experiences. You experience a lot of different people, a lot of different lifestyles, a lot of different opinions about what's acceptable, what's an acceptable way of living, what's acceptable in society, what's acceptable for being a parent. I've lived without anything. I've lived without water, I've lived without showers, electricity, I've lived without the amenities that human beings feel like they can't live without, you know, that they work and slave away for. They work 9 to 5, you know, stressing themselves out, basically killing themselves, not even experiencing or having fun or even any type of happiness on this life, just so they can have these commodities, these amenities, these things that keep us comfortable, you know, these things that are just convenient. All these things, that's what people are striving for, and I've lived without them, and I've been so happy without them, and I've experienced so much love and joy without money, without all these material things, without a house, without a job, with any of these things that society and all these people around you would tell you that you need to be happy and to be accepted in society and be loved. And I'm at a point where I'm starting to speak up for people who want to live like me and people who have been living this life for a long time. There's always been vagabonds or hobos or people just like living alternative lives. And the one thing that I've seen living this life and just experiencing as a human being is that there's a lot of stigmatism towards homeless people and towards people who don't have a house and people who don't have a job and people who live outside or people who just live an alternative life. My purpose right now in my life is to bring light and bring togetherness back to humanity and back to society, because we are all human beings at the end of the day, whether we live in a house or we live in a tent or we live on a farm or we live under a rock at the bottom of the ocean. We all deserve love and food and water and shelter, and to me that's our God-given right. And our God-given purpose is not to have a job and not to stress away about making sure we can keep our little box of happiness, our solo happiness. It's to spread awareness, it's to spread love, it's to spread knowledge, it's to learn. Life is about learning, and being a steward of the land is about learning about the earth around you, the world around you. I live on an island, the island of Kauai, so I love learning about this island, you know, the garden island, and that's where having a job and having those types of distractions could stray you away from God's purpose. You know, I put in God's purpose or whatever you want to call it, in our human purpose, in our purpose of being here, which is just like every other animal, which is to love, which is to learn, which is to survive experience. Now I'm using this voice and my experience of living this life to bring more togetherness on this planet, bring less stigma against people who are different and alternative, and bring more love and acceptance to people. And it's 2024, and I feel this big change happening, and everybody feels it. Everybody I'm talking to right now is feeling this change. And honestly, it's the togetherness, it's the quickening of everybody realizing, oh my gosh, we're human beings, all of us, we're not different. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, or you're a man, or you're a woman, or you're an alien. Let's get back to our purpose of taking care of this planet, taking care of each other, taking care of ourselves. That is God's purpose. That is our purpose. That's what I believe. That's why I am a steward of the land. That's why I am homeless. That's why I choose not to have a job. And so many different videos about all these different subjects in the future, because it's a non-stop train life and we're just getting started. So I'm so happy that I can finally have my courage to be able to make these videos and put this out and start my platform on talking about the real issues that I'm experiencing and that I see on a daily basis. And it all goes through talking about my experience. So it's gonna start happening that I'm gonna be making my story times and just talking more, and more people will be interested, or any type of way it will generate more awareness of the whole entire subject. And